Okay, let's try that again. Here we are. I'm going to going to YouTube so I can see it the way you guys see it. Just take me a minute to get there. Oh, do what I need you to do. Okay. Okay. So here I am. This will just be a short one today. Michelle says the window needs to be blocked, but sorry about all that. I don't know what happened earlier. I set it up with the attached web camera, not the integrated one, and it just did its own thing anyway. So here we are. Got it all fixed. And so today, I just spaced it and I totally forgot that I was going to be doing a video today. So I didn't prep my book covers, like I didn't cut them to size or even choose thanks, Sheila, or even choose what I was going to make them out of. So I was in my room reading and I realized, hey, I'm supposed to be doing a video today. So I thought I need to make a new one of these, and this is my Morning Pages book. Thank you, Michelle. What I do usually, I have not actually been doing it since I got here, but I need to pick it up again because I've been so scattered with my thoughts. So I thought, this one is almost done. Maybe I'm about halfway through if I'm honest. But so this is what I'm going to be setting up to create today is the next one of these. And what I do is I go through and choose out of my collage images things to put inside the book. I don't necessarily choose. I do try to not use like winter pictures in the middle of summer, unless strategically I need snow in the middle of June to make everything okay. But I just choose pictures that I like and I put them wherever in the book with, I don't wait until the day is coming to do it. I just put words and pictures in the book. And I find that as I'm writing, sometimes if I'm at a loss in the morning for what to do, you did see me in the other video, Donna. How are you today? So I guess I didn't say hello to everybody. Hello, Brenda, Sheila, Michelle, Erin. Hello. Donna, I think that's everybody. Hello. Donna's like, no way. If you were at 125 degrees in the middle of the desert, you might like a picture of snow, Donna. A picture of snow, not the actual snow. So, you're getting inky. Are you doing a project? Are you finally doing some crafts? So I guess I should get it up here where you guys can actually see it. So this is kind of what I'm going to be working on today. So you can see, like, I go through and I put in some pan pastel pages. Some people do watercolor. I don't happen to have any, and I'm not very familiar with using them. Donna's crafting. Woohoo! Nope, you can't make me. Oh, I don't want to make you do anything, Donna. I'm saying it helps me get through summer. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I do use some washi tape, just as a fun way to break up the book. And sometimes the pictures and words, if I'm writing and I can't think of anything. Hi, Carla. Hi, Witchy. How are all you ladies doing today? Yeah, it would be nice if we could send the rain over there, wouldn't it? So sometimes the words and pictures will give me inspiration for if I'm having a day where I just can't think of anything to write. Blessed be, Carla. So I just go through, I pick out things I like. Sometimes I'll put in, craft paper or, other decorative paper that's light enough to write on. I was using painting, the masking paper, and there's some of that, I think, somewhere in this book. Let me see if I can find one where I did masking paper. I mostly used tea-dyed grid paper. I don't know. The last one did have some of the masking paper, like big sheets of it, but I seem to have preferred grid paper this time out. And then some craft paper I put in there too. But it doesn't look like, oh, there it is. I did use some masking paper in here too. So, yeah. So this is what I'm going to be starting a new one of these, because once I actually start writing again, this won't last that long. So here's one that's pan pastel. And the color is just a fun way to enhance it. And then, some are just washi tape and words, which still leaves plenty of space to write, but gives the page some interest. So, the Sheila blanket below. I know. Everybody's getting their hellos in. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to work on today. And then on a page like this where the image takes up, there was one where the image takes up most of the paper, I still write all the way around that. Sometimes I'll turn it this way. You gotta mix it up a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna work on today, because more of a coverlet than a blanket. So that's what I'm gonna work on today, starting the next one of these, because once I start writing this, actually it will fill up pretty quickly, and I don't want to be without one at all. So I picked a blue one this time. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to go get another one. I started gluing the pages together in this one. So I'll put that over here. That'll be my final journaling by fives, but I've got to run and get another one. I'll be right back. Laura won a giveaway. That's cool. What is Carla doing? Okay, I'm back. We're going to get a black one this time, and it is 100 pages. Where did she win something at? Oh my gosh. And Carla, what are you booing? Are you still booing snow? All right, so I'm going to start with, I borrowed from Dima some pan pastel, so I'll start with the pan pastels. I've never used the ones like this, so this will be interesting. I've only used the ones that come in the big pans like I showed before I left Arizona. Okay. So, oh, thank you, Erin. The color of blue. Oh, blue. Okay. You were being funny and I was being dense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually start with the color about 5 pages in, and then I'll go 10 pages and do another one. And I'll put the color on both. Let's see. What do we want to start with? I'll start with blue. How's that? And it's just meant to be a light, to give it some accent. Maybe I'll try the little tool. I don't know. That seems like an eraser. Ooh. Pom-poms. Okay. I think I missed something in the chat. I know, unheard of, fingers, because I just want it to be a light color wash. I don't really want it to, and I found if I use a tool with it, that it puts too much on the page. This way I don't really get any transfer, and it's easy to write through, and it doesn't gunk up the pen or anything. It does take a little bit longer, but the idea is just to get a light wash of color on there. It's harder with the little triangles than. Oh, that's really sweet, Richie. Yeah, so I know it's a little slow, and we're here on the video, and I don't really have anything to say today. Bima went on a scavenger earlier today with Mr. Mike, the hubber, and they found some cool stuff. She's over there working on it right now. Hi, Robin. How are you today? Great to see you. I don't remember it taking this long when I did it before, but I'm also very out of practice. I haven't handled anything really but glue and paint the last few weeks. And that's just because I've been lazy. I figured this would be something that could keep us busy today. And I will be totally ready for Wednesday. I'm sorry, ladies, that I didn't. I don't know why, but it's easier for me to work on the right-hand side with this stuff than the left. I get all retarded and stuff, and I just make a big mess. So, I do, Donna, I do. I know. There's special tools for this and stuff, or you can use makeup sponges. It all works, but I just want a really light kind of coating on the page, just a hint of color, because it's more fun than, you know, constantly writing on just white pages. If I could get my mind wrapped around watercolors, I'm sure that would work just as well, and you'd have fun crinkly paper on top of it. But you know me, I'd be up there with the iron and the book spine and everything trying to iron the crinkle out of it.
Yes, dear.
What? Give me just 1 second, ladies. I don't want to be mean. Carly, you suck at water. You know what? I just have never really learned how to use them. I know that it's not to do just a wash. I know it's actually probably not all that hard. But I just have never really had them. And when I have had them, I had lots of supplies, so it wasn't really a go-to. But I think it might be a fun thing to do. So I might try in the next month or so to get myself a little set and just give it a shot. What's the worst thing that happens? I ruin a couple of pages. Well, I could put something else over that, right? Because that's how we work as crafters. We just add something else to the whole. To the whole shebang. I have been just dyeing and dyeing paper so much the last few days. At one point I had 4 batches going. which is a little crazy. So not only have I been dyeing, and that, you know, it sits a lot, but then you have the drying stage and you got to flip your papers and stuff. So I've been getting my steps in. Let's just say that. Let's see. What are they? What this is? Pan Pastels, Sheila. The Mermaid Drawing Lady. That doesn't ring any bells. Mermaid Drawing Lady. I'm sure I've seen it, but it doesn't. A name doesn't come. So these are Pan Pastels. It's like a chalk. It's a chalky thing. Look, my hand is blue now. So we'll go back. Now I did this first page there. Normally what I would do is just go through and do the whole thing, but I don't want to get up and wash my hands constantly. So I do the covers last because as you can see on this one, I put it on first and then I made a mess on it. This one's not as bad as the one before this. The covers do get scratched, and at the very end, I'll put some magazine images and stuff on the cover here. I just leave them plain until I'm done. And then I kind of pick a cover out that fits the theme of the book, you know, the overall tone of what I wrote. So then I've got a big old, oops, throwing stuff everywhere. Hold on, I threw something on the ground and I didn't see where it went. There it is. I just don't want to roll over it. Okay, so we'll put these aside for a minute. Oh, they're pretty. I had the big sets. What you saw them in my sale, they're the big round pots. They're circular like this, but they're a single color and they're a little bit smaller than this. And they're really fun to work with. I like using my hands, but a lot of people use tools. And they make a full line, or you can use the cheaper makeup sponges. It's very versatile. So we're just going to start picking out some stuff. Not summer yet. So let's see what we can do here. Usually I try and pick out smaller images to start with. So we'll cut this one down. Yeah, they are a little pricey. I got lucky and I got a huge tax return one year. And that was what I treated myself to, was a couple of sets of that. And then I got some smaller sets, you know, when we were doing the sketch box. We got like a metallic set and one other kind of specialty set. And that was pretty fun. I liked having them all. But these smaller sets are really great because you get such a variety of colors. And they actually last a really... the point about them is they're pricey, but you get a lot of use out of that. I had the sets that I sold for a couple of years, and I used them. I didn't just let them sit on a shelf, and they were still pretty full. It doesn't take much to... That did not work out. Okay, hold on. I got to cut off more of their legs to make it square. All right. Corner rounder. At the moment, I have so much stuff on my desk. It's silly. But I've been trying to do several things at once. And so I know there's a corner rounder up here because I just touched it earlier. Because you know, us crafters, we've got to have our corners rounded. What the heck did I do with it? Where's my ink? Okay, well, square it is. Can't find my corner rounder. And I know it's here because I just touched it.
Did you just lose the corner rounder I gave you?
It is over here. I just don't see it. Stop judging me. You're judging me, man. It's here. I just touched it before I went online. I was like, oh, you put that over there. And now I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Haha.
I'm gonna go get that hover real quick.
I finded it. Oh, yes, Hubber's here. He's in the garage preparing for the apocalypse. Just kidding. He likes to go out shooting. He's making bullets. He's in the house. Yes, Els and Mike went scaventuring earlier. They're home now. She brought home lots of fun goodies, which I'm sure there'll be a video for. So I am cutting the corners off and re-inking this. I'm sorry. Are you making him come out here to say hello to everybody?
Yep.
The Hubber's on the way. You can question him about cookies and all kinds of fun stuff. Let's do all this stuff. So. I need to move some of this because it's in the way.
Sorry, I'm dying on your live stream.
You're dying on my live stream? It's okay. Are you getting sick?
No.
Is it because I waited to give you your allergy pill?
Yes.
Go say hi to your fans.
Everybody's asking about you, Mr. Mike.
I'm busy playing with gunpowder. I'm trying not to blow my face off and put too much in each shell. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, they were asking about you. And Donna says, hey, Hubster.
Hello.
Well,
How's it
hello
going,
there,
Donna?
Miss. Yep, and Donna's like, well, hello there, Mr. Mike. Let's see.
Okay, so I'll come out long enough to have a cigarette because I can't smoke with playing with gunpowder. I'll blow my face off.
We don't want that.
No.
And Witchy says, hey, Hubber, pew, pew, pew.
Pew is right. I finished my first 50 rounds last night, and I'm working on another 160 today.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like weighing out foil confetti and trying to get 0.3 grams. It's ridiculous.
But fun. You wouldn't do it if you didn't like it.
It's my new hobby. I gotta have something.
That's man crafting for all you ladies out there.
You saw my funnel I made for my man crafting.
He did. He made a funnel out of paper. It was totally beautiful. And then Bima was like, here, I got you this perfect funnel that goes with it. Michelle says, hello, Mike. Be safe. Lots of fun reloading.
Yes. Right now, I'm working on my 38 special, and later on today, I'm switching at gunpowders and working on my 303 British Enfield.
Carla says, not for me. I'm not into grams or metrics.
It's measuring. Lots of fine measuring.
Sheila says, dad and friends used to do it too. And she helped out when she could.
Yeah, but I'm not using you know how people got the hydraulic press? I'm doing each one by hand.
Oh.
Old school.
You
I have a hammer. I build bullets with a hammer and a scale.
You're not going to start singing that song about if you had a hammer, are you?
No, I'm not allowed to sing. I've been banned for life for singing. My voice is for me and me alone inside the car with all the windows rolled up.
You have a question.
Oh, I have a question.
Excuse us.
Sorry.
Donna wants to know if you go to the range often.
I'm going out tomorrow to BLM outdoor shooting area where it's free to go. But yes, I go to the range as often as I can. They've got a county run shooting range that I like to go to. But yeah, there's multiple people at work that I go shooting with on occasion. In fact, they're doing a corporate challenge relatively soon. I'm going to be trying out for again. I came close last year. You said come out.
Back to your hole.
They said,
I'm
good
not done with my
luck.
cigarette.
It must be a mic thing, Michelle says. My mic does that too. She has her very own personal mic.
It's like golf, but for men.
Oh my God.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching it.
And I don't go chasing after.
Well, yes, you don't have to chase the bullets. That's true.
No. Okay, so I'm trying to cut down on smoking. I'm only having half. You ladies have fun. I promise not to molest your paper, so I won't do that this time. So I'm slowly stepping away from the paper.
Back away slowly, Mike. Back away.
I'm backing away. See you later, ladies. Have fun.
Hi, Mr. Mike.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Going back to my dungeon.
Laura's in a mood today. Okay. So obviously we will not finish this today, but I thought this way I could sit and talk with you guys for a little bit, and you could visit with Mr. Mike and all kind of fun stuff like that. I'm going to trim this one up a little bit. The edges aren't square. Perk molestation. Michelle says he's working on his man cave so he can play darts and leave me to craft and not in the same room. Oh my gosh, now you're telling them I want to cheat on them. I do. I want to go to the Goodwill or to some, I need more magazine images. Not need. I think it's more of a want. I have, so I just don't have, you know, I'm looking for certain kinds of images, and I'm running low on my favorite kinds. So it's true. I do want to run away and go shopping for magazines. But it's not because I don't love you, ladies. That's not why I'm not doing the cover thing. The cover thing I just didn't plan for. That was just bad planning on my part. Okay, you gotta trim the edges. Witchy says, Els, I'm like scrounging all the magazines around the house too. You have a couple of special magazines. Are they full of dirty words? Because those are the best kind. It's hard to find dirty words in a magazine. You have better looking books, but finding them really big is difficult. Okay, let's put this one on there. Oh, I suppose we should edge it. I got to find my black ink too. I don't know what the heck I did to that. It's in my room in a quote unquote safe place, which is just crafter code for I lost that shit. Ooh, yummy crafty goodies. How do you get the wrong kinds, Carla? Even I found often a magazine that does not have good images will have good words. I've used even Discover magazines and archaeology magazines, the ones that I like to read. I used to have a subscription to both of those, but I had to let it lapse. And then I could find them sometimes at the library. I got lucky. The ones that are really hard to find at the library, or were when I lived there, because they had a little shop that was open all the time, are gamer magazines. Those things go like, you're sick of all the skinny girls and boys. Did you there? I will find it and post a link below. There was a video I watched by Shannon Green where she took those and turned them into other things by painting out the background or adding on other things. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Hey, Frances. Oh, she's going to go scaventuring next weekend. Oh, I don't know how to say that. RUDID. Do you know how to say that? In New Mexico. It's about
Redeso, New Mexico.
Redeso. Okay, that sounds like fun. Donna says I got vintage shiz. For that, Sheila, I would look for photography magazines. Time Life sometimes, or not Time Life, but National Geographic sometimes has them. But I found photography magazines to be the best. And then they used to have them a lot in the Scottsdale Library store. I don't know how much like you'd have them finding elsewhere, but there's actually hiking magazines. And that's where I got a lot of mine. And bicycle magazines have a lot of outdoor stuff too. That has been my experience. I like the way they turn out. So I have to trim all of these because I just rough cut them out of the magazine. And for putting them in here, if I don't rip them, I like to square off the edges and round the corners and ink them. I don't know why. I could put them in totally raw and it wouldn't make any difference. I just like doing that. Redux, New Mexico. Okay, good. Awesome. Oh, cool. Beautiful area. Some libraries only have like a once in a while sale, but our one in Scottsdale just had a little part marked off for the shop. And they put a lot of their donations in there, things they couldn't use in the library. And a lot of people in the Scottsdale area donate magazines. So those are always out for sale. You can find 2 or 3 copies of the same kind of magazine. And when I did that, I would like snatch up all the hiking and bicycle ones because you find a lot of fun images in there. And I actually like to go bicycling. Not like that weird you get dressed up like you're going to the Tour de France stuff. But and not that there's anything wrong with that. I just like to I ride a hybrid, which is a cross between a cruiser and one of those expensive bikes, and I just like to ride around and for fun. It's not working.
Tricycle.
That works too. Whatever works. I just like to be able to go easier than walking. Not that I don't like walking, because I do. I'll have mega boxes showing up at my door. That would make me happy. But no one is required or asked to send me anything. But if you want to send me magazines or something, I'm down with that. I like that kind of stuff. But yeah, you learn kind of what magazines are good for words and what magazines are good for pictures. And I don't often get fashion magazines, so when I find those at the library, I'll usually pick 1 or 2 up because they're super thick. And you can get I like them for the giant lips. Yes, I do. I cut out the lips off of pictures, when they do the lipstick ads. So I got a photography magazine a while ago, and it had a bunch of these black and white images. So we'll probably see a few of those in this journal. Oh, Birds in Bloom is all ads now. Bummer on them. Yeah, you can do that for sure. You can go to the doctor's office whenever they're ready to call out. They do seem to keep theirs for a while, though. What do I want to do here? Different type of washi tape, I think. I'll tell you what, ladies, I finished with one of these videos, and then I have to spend like an hour cleaning up my desk because I'm so messy. We'll get a few more washi tapes out here. I have some more in the bedroom, but I don't know where they are. And then Bima has giant boxes of washi tape. So much washi tape.
What are you telling my secrets?
You showed them on a video before. I don't think I'm spilling anything they don't already know. Bima has no washi tape at all. She hates the stuff. Yes, like that. I do. I have a big red pair in my box. I shouldn't have probably used this one. It's like tobacco stuff, like cigar thingies. Let's see if I can find this. It folded in on itself, darn it. Hell's nose is growing like Pinocchio. I don't think so. Okay.
Hey, man.
You're going to send a box full just for Else? Oh, I'm sure she'll love it. Let's see. I know, Else. You're like, I know that's not true. You should put a little picture down here at the bottom. Let's see if I can find a little one. I did actually pick up quite a few that were big this time. So I've got to search for the... Oh, here we go. It's my favorite one right here. We'll put this on. Let me round the corners. You know, when they're normal colored now, Donna, I feel weird about it. They got normal colored about a week ago, and I was like, oh no. Because I had a bunch of stuff getting, batches in preparation, and my fingers had got, they got all fleshy colored. I was like, oh no. You think my fingernails are going to go on strike? I would not be surprised. Seems like something my fingernails would do, doesn't it? They'd be like, we got to get off this bitch. She's killing us slowly. One piece of paper at a time. And then it's not just that. Then I stuck them in, I put them in the, oh, now I can't even think, in the pan pastels, and I use them in paint, and they're constantly covered in glue. One day, I think not just my fingernails, but my whole fingers are going to go on strike. We're not taking it anymore. And then I do tend to make a mess on this. It will get all smudgy in some places, but I figure that's just part of the charm. Yeah, it's like it puts like an invisible barrier, but it doesn't come off on your artwork. It's like invisible gloves for your hands. The thing about that, Donna, is I'd have to remember. See there, evil, pure evil. That's me. It's in my book. It proves it. Okay, so we'll do a big picture over here. Maybe we'll have it go between 2 pages. I'll have to trim that up though, because it's wonky. Wonky, I tell you.
Is that a word?
In my vocabulary, it is. I don't know if it's a real word. I haven't looked it up in the dictionary.
It's kind of like cattywampus.
Well, cattywampus is a word, and that is accurate. The lines on this picture are cattywampus.
Wonky.
You're looking it up? Not honky, wonky.
I'm looking up wonky.
Wonky.
Crooked. Offset her.
Laura's hating on people's fingernails. I see these women with beautiful nails, and I'm like, you aren't a real crafter. Poser. Is it a real word? You were wrong.
It's a real word.
Woohoo! I'm vindicated. It's a real word.
Wonky is a word.
She can't make fun of me anymore for saying it. Well, she can, but at least it is a quote unquote real word. Carla. My fingernails will grow. Oh, I just tried to put glue stick on the edges of my picture. Okay. Wrong tool, Amy. Wrong tool. So we're obviously not going to get very far in this book. This will be the emergency backup plan when things don't go right for my stream. And I'll work on it off and on my own too. If anyone's interested, I can show it occasionally with the progress that I'm making. This actually takes quite a bit of time to get everything in the way I want it. And someone used to tell me, oh, that's such a waste of time. Just write in the book. But it's so much more fun this way. I don't know how many people do morning pages, but it really does help me get my brain going. And it's basically a brain dump, so I don't carry things from day to day that I'm worrying about. And so I notice I'm kind of in more of a introspective phase. So I want to start my morning pages again so I don't bum anyone out with all my, all mopey and stuff. I don't do it on purpose. It's just, when I get introspective, I don't really, I'm not as talky. That's going to be crooked, but that's okay. That's the way we like it. I didn't round the corners on it. I've committed a crafting crime. Oh my God, Laura. Hey, Rogerio, how are you? Haven't seen you in forever. I saw your videos, though. I'm loving them. Oh, my God, you ladies. Oh, it's all saucy up in here. You can't take these ladies anywhere. Where did my box of words go? I've lost my box of words. Oh, there it is. I want to put a little word down here in the corner. I'm going to find one that I like. This is when you have to ask yourself, why did I think that word was necessary in my... Here we go. I like that word. We'll use that one. Why did I even think that word was necessary for my kit, my box of words? Why? Why, Amy? Why would you do that? If you're following me on Twitter, does my stuff post on Twitter? I haven't been on Twitter in forever. I used to do post when I did my 750 words every day, which is my morning pages. That's about 3 or so written pages is 750 words. Sometimes I get more than that, and sometimes I just have to write, I don't know what I want to write over and over again. Doesn't matter what you write, you're just supposed to do it every day and unload your brain. I don't know. Sometimes I find words in here, I'm like, why did you put that in there? When are you going to use that? What journal is that appropriate to put in? All right, so now moving on to the next page. I also did think at one point that I really wanted to ink all the edges, but that seems like a lot of work on 100 pages. Hi, Christy. It's Saturday night, Donna. Oh, it is Saturday, isn't it? I don't remember what day it is. I'm totally with Donna. I lost track of all that. I need to stress? Why do I need to stress? Is it funnier when I'm on the countdown timer? I promise I'll be back on Wednesday with the countdown timer, and I'll be all spazzy like usual. Oh, this is definitely not for children. My whole channel is marked not for children. And I'm not putting that stuff in my description box or my titles because if any adult feels like their kid should be in here, they are messed up. Oh, Donna, why would I do that? It's so much more fun when I just let you run free. All my content is marked not for children. I don't feel the need to put extra disclaimers on it. Because at this point, they've set up the whole thing where, you know, you're supposed to have your kids on children's content. And if you've let your children run loose on the internet, that is your problem. Vicariously, Sheila, that's your life in one word. I'm trying to do less of that. I'm trying to live more actual life and not be living vicariously by watching other people do stuff. I don't know if I'll be successful because I am, as I have noted many times in the past, an inveterate homebody.
I'm teaching her how to manipulate cashiers and stores to give her discounts.
She's trying to teach me her deep, dark secrets of how to walk up to a cashier and get 40% off your shit at Savers or Goodwill by just being nice.
Give you shit.
I'm serious. Where were we at? We were at some store, and she brought up 2 or 3 loose pieces of chipboard that, you know, they weren't wrapped up. They didn't have a price on them, and a bunch of stamps. She got a bunch of stamps for us to use at home because I begged. I was like, please leave those for home use. They were cool Tim Holtz style stamps, and a couple of the old school Tim Holtz ones. They're now outside in our favorite. I should put some stamps in here next time I work on this.
Anything you want.
Squirrel brain. But she walks up to the cashier and she was like, this doesn't have any price on it. And the cashier's like, we'll just give it to you. And then she rang up all her stamps, and one of the bags was $2.99, but all the rest of them were $3.99. She rang up the first one at $2.99, looked at the price on all the other ones and said, oh, we'll just give you all those for $2.99. So it was like 7 bags of stamps. And then she got to the end and she'd rung everything up and it was time to pay and there was still a bag on the counter. And Els was like, I want that one too. And the lady had already got to the pay screen and she was like, just put it in your bag. So she walked out with chipboard for free. That glue stick is not working on this shiny picture. Hi.
Yeah, it's a gift, Laura.
So she walked out with 3 pieces of free chipboard, a bag full of stamps for free.
4 pieces of free chipboard.
I'm sorry. Can you let the dog out? That's what she wants. That's why she's jumping on me.
I'm trying to fight her, but she's in the cow.
She's like, let me outside, lady. The boy is trying to fight me. Where was I? Oh, so she got the 4 pieces of free chipboard, the bag of stamps for free, and all of the other stamps she got for $1 off. And then on top of all that, it was half price day. And I just stood there and with my mouth hanging open in disbelief. I did pick up a really cute boho bag, though, for $2.16. So I shouldn't complain. It's just like, that stuff never happens to me. Are you guys trying to build a pipe bomb in my stream? Am I going to get arrested for terrorism? Smoke alarms going off. Dinner's ready. Oh my gosh. And Christy, your art and talent is totally badass. I agree with Witchy on that. Christy wants to go boom. What did I miss?
You're going apeshit over that.
Dangerous tools and solvents.
I don't have volume anymore.
I don't know.
Tiny toe demons.
I'm trying to read the stream. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm trying to catch up on. Okay, so Christy's adding combustibles to her descriptions to. That might draw children. I don't know. We're all going to get investigated by ATC or what? Who's the tobacco? I don't know. You know what I mean? My brain no worky. Oh, that corner's not down either.
I think it's kind of cool.
You think so, Donna? I think so. I think we're all a little bit dangerous, especially if you try to deprive us of our crafting supplies, taking your life into your own hands. I got a magazine. It was a photography magazine, and it had a bunch of industrial images in it. So I cut them out, and I've been hoarding them. I decided it's time to use some of them. Carla, Christy, if it can't be toasted, nuked, or grilled, I don't make it. Right, Laura? Let's make this happen. Oh boy, I think they're planning mayhem in my stream. That's what I think is happening. What? Okay. Here,
Distracting Harry.
oh. Well, I know he doesn't want on my desk because I'm the evil lady that won't let him out of the house. He just gets that look on his face like,
He gets up on your desk every morning to knock shit over.
is that what's going on my desk? I thought it was just messy. No, it's Harry up there going, I'm going to show that bitch. That's what you get for not letting me out of the house and holding me. I have to pick him up every time I let the dogs out. And Ginger wants to go out all the time. So every time she goes out, I have to pick him up. And he gets this look on his face like, why? Why is this woman holding me? Oh, it's Mayhem is over there, isn't it? I saw it. I was trying to grab it when I picked Vicariously. But I'll find it. Let me put this owl on here. My owl is for, whoops. I try and put one in every journal. It's related to my spirituality, so I try and get one in there. I think this is my last owl picture in my stash, though. So I may not be able to have one in the next journal. Shenanigans and tomfoolery. We're using all kinds of fun words over here, and now there's more dogs. Yes, tomfoolery. I'm all for tomfoolery. I like it. I don't think I have shenanigans as a word, but that would be fun if I could find it. I do have mayhem. It's on the desk somewhere.
Unfortunately, the other manager that was there wasn't very happy with me. I told him I had bought this pen and I'm taking this pen home. So that's the only pen in the store. I was like, you go over to Walgreens and buy your own pens.
Aaron, did I miss you coming in? Hi. That orange pitch looks like. It's a close-up of a slide of something. It's out of a science magazine. I just thought it looked cool. Now I don't know if I'll be able to put it in my journal. It's a slide. It's a picture of a slide of something. But I cut off the words, so. Let's see if I can find mayhem. We'll see if we can get mayhem on one of these pages. I know it was here.
Mayhem's cute little gray dog runs around.
It's also, I have Insidious. There's Insidious. I know I have mayhem. It might be in the box still. You dare me to put the bowel obstruction in here? Nice. Well, challenge accepted. We'll even put this word on the top of the page just because. I think these ladies might have had a few drinks before they got here.
It's possible.
We have to trim up the bowel obstruction just so that it's square and has rounded corners. Also, I should probably make sure it actually fits on the page. Should trim that down just a tiny little bit. I like all the big words. I like big words and small. I just like words. Words have power. I've been known to just read the dictionary, so take out of that what you want. But I've learned all kinds of fun words. Every time I learn a new word, I have to learn how to pronounce it. I have to go on the dictionary. Some of them are hard to pronounce because I don't want to be like using a word and not know how to say it. Like the first time your English teacher picked some random kid in the class to say the word hyperbole. You know they count on that every year to screw up some kid.
Hyperbole.
Oh, thanks, Roger. I appreciate that. He's telling everybody a thumbs up. But you know, there's always some kid in the class that's never seen it before. And he's like, hyperbole. Because if you've never seen it before, how would you know?
Is that like quinoa?
Yeah, it's like quinoa. It's totally does not sound the way you read it. Oh, people look at me weird too, Donna, but I spent a lot of time learning them, so I'm going to use them. I do have to explain myself sometimes.
Yeah, especially when she talks to me.
Not true. Els knows all the big words.
Uh-uh.
Are you really going to go there?
I stick to 3 syllables.
just 3? It's a slow day around here, huh? Don't be breaking out them 5-syllable words. All right. There's our bowel obstruction. Don't say I never did anything for you guys.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Move it up so everybody can see it.
Okay, I have glue in the corner, man. Jeez. Corners never get glued. Okay, then we're going to put Insidious on here. Because I can. Because I couldn't find Mayhem. This is going to be the weirdest journal ever. Morning pages. It'll be all weird and creepy. Just like me.
You are allowing your journal to be led by a bunch of reprobates. What did you expect?
The journal's not. They're just seeing the prep part, not the actual journaling.
There.
Who said what on? Southern accents plus big word equals instant suspicion.
Yes.
What do you mean I don't know what it means? I know what insidious means. Amy doesn't listen to us. She's a rebel. All right, so we're done with those two. I think it's time for a little washi tape, you crazy ladies. I did Sakar wrappers. What is this? Okay, this is clocks. We'll put some clocks on here. That's what people think. I just made up. You know what? My username for a long time on a lot of things was Nefarious2141 because I was in an online college class and we were writing a group project and I used the word nefarious. And the woman actually said to me, is that even a real word? First of all, you're in a college class. If you're not sure that's a real word, you should probably look it up before you call somebody on their BS. But then everybody else joined in with her. And it was like, that's not a real word. I had to take a picture of the definition from the dictionary, post it to the group. And so it kind of became a running joke. And then it became my username. And so it was for a number of years until I adopted the Hag and created Hag's Hollow and the Darkwood Sanctuary. It's all kind of tied in together.
And can you use the word nefarious in a sentence, please?
I have nefarious plans for magazines that I'm going to buy later tonight. I'm going to cut them up and mutilate them. Wah ha ha ha. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
And in English.
Oh, no. Yeah, she doesn't even know what that means. You're just putting on airs? No. No, I've read the dictionary. I know what all the words. Hi, Cat. I know what the words mean. I do. We're going to have to be getting off here soon if I want to actually be able to go to get the magazines that I want to do nefarious things to. So there's one. Very Tim Holtzy. I think that is actually Tim Holtz washi.
Uh-huh.
I know, right, Witchy? I know. Well, there's always a small section of people, Carla, that won't admit they don't know something, but they're running to the bathroom to look up what you just said. I know. That's what other people think. They think, oh, she's just using words and putting on air. She doesn't really know what she's talking about. But yeah, so I claim nefarious as my own personal word just because I had to prove it to a group of 10 people at one point in my life. 10 adult people going to night classes. So they were all in their late 20s and early 30s. These were not children.
Well, if that's your word, then mine must be procrastinate.
That would be me, Christy. Procrastinate.
Put off until tomorrow, but you could have done today.
But then I always have something to do tomorrow.
See, so it works for me. Keeps me busy.
It makes it look like I'm always going to be doing something tomorrow.
Oh, Kat, we're sorry you
Aw.
hurt.
Uh-oh. Do we need to bounce somebody? Hey, Katie, how are you? So I'll do one more page. Let me see where we are. I tried to mix it up. I need to get a word up here, but I think I want to get that word mayhem out of. Let me see if I can pull it out because it's funnier shaped than all the other words in here. But I have 2 boxes, so it might not even be the box I have out. Let's see what I can find. You'll bear with me for a minute. I guess that's true, Carla. I'm just always surprised when adults are just willing to put it out there that they don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Hi, Katie.
But they won't ask you to, like on a written place, they had time to go and look it up if they wanted to. They just put their, what I consider is their lack of knowledge out there for the entire world to see. But if you're talking to somebody, I respect somebody who says, I don't know what that means. Can you explain it to me? But in a written format, in a college class, that immediately takes it down a couple of pegs for me. Because you should be, if you're not sure about something, that's something you should go look up. Because I found mayhem. I found it. This is courtesy of going to Mayhem Fest 5 years in a row. Came out of one of their magazines. I've been holding on to it for about 3 years. This is the journal it's going into. Yes, they were. I've kept the dictionary and a thesaurus in there because sometimes it's fun to learn what words are like other words. Like if you're feeling limited. Katie! At 23 and 25, you need to be sneaky. Hey, if it's the only thing in there, I found myself reading shampoo bottles in the past. I'd certainly rather read a dictionary or a thesaurus. I think instead of college diplomas, or not college, but high school diplomas, I think when you go up on stage, they should give you your diploma and a dictionary and a thesaurus to help you out in life. Or it should be standard in like every apartment you rent, Because that stuff's expensive and everybody should have access to
Forget
it.
Gideon's Bibles.
Start putting the
Webster's dictionaries.
Webster's dictionaries and whoever, Roget's thesaurus. I can't talk, but I know what it means. Okay, there we go. Since life is kind of mayhem sometimes, this is going to be the theme of my journal. I don't know if that's good or not, but there it is. decoupage the cover with naked lady, Sheila, to fool them into reading the dictionary. I like it. That is sneaky. On TV, really? Tolerated? Is that supposed to be like tolerated, only they did it wrong? Aaron's full of sneaky ideas. No, I don't like the Allstate Mayhem dude is funny, but I recognized Mayhem as a word long before Allstate got into the picture. All right, so I have been on for an hour and 7 minutes. We have had fun shenanigans. I am going to go ahead and get offline so that hopefully we can go and buy magazines for me to do nefarious things with. And I will be back on Wednesday with the cover. We'll be doing the cover for the Journaling by Fives. So we'll do a quick flip through of the little bit we did get done today. So I haven't done the cover yet like I did on this one because I tried to save that till the end. Otherwise, I wind up with glue and ink everywhere. And then we did a few pages. We got some washi tape and some words. And I'm just having fun with the words this time. Bye, Kat. It was great having you. A couple of black and white pictures here. I might add some washi tape to this later. I have some more washi tape in my room. I don't want to use all the same stuff. I like to have a variety. Good night, Francis. Thank you so much for coming. Hugs to you. I miss you. Yeah, that's true, Sheila. And then here I'm proving I'm evil, 100% evil. Here's my my water spirit here, and I chose the word dedication. And then we have vicariously because I'm trying to live less vicariously and more in the moment. Here's the gastrointestinal issue with the word insidious. My owl that's in every journal. Some washi tape. And that's it. That's as far as we got today. I will see you all on Wednesday for Journaling by Fives, doing the cover of the book that we were working on last week. And I will see you all then. Bye, and have fun and all that. And, you know, look up some fun new words and use the heck out of them. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye. Happy crafting.